Good day guys, Bing here. So last time we tried this. So it's a very simple exercise. So we used basic wall, and then we use a void model in place of void to cut, and then also use the pretty much same void and change it to a solid, and then create a curtain system using that solid. So we achieved this, right? So today we're going to try a different method. Okay, so let's do it. So this time we're going to use a mass for this. Okay, so model in place mass. Okay, so first use model in place, use the mass category, and okay, so for the shape, we can do the same thing, like just like what we did using the wall. So instead of, but we have options, right? So we have the option to use splines instead of arcs. But the only issue we will have is we can't create a closed, so we have to create most of it and then try to just close. So I think we let me just try, because we don't want to, we try to make this similar to this one, so there's no like join line anywhere. I think we can probably, let me try. Okay, so we can, let's tab select the point, tab select point, try to it won't work. Maybe we can just draw a line here, do a horizontal line, and let's try to tab select it and move, see if I can use SE snap endpoint. It doesn't work. Okay, don't give up. Let's try this one. So tab select, and first let's move this, move the second point to the horizontal align with the last one. This will make these two at this point, it will be tangent, right? So now I'm going to try or see if I can. Let's tab select and the tab drag. Still doesn't work. This is a little bit tricky. Yeah, if it doesn't work, let's try again. Tab SE. Okay, so this time it works, but looks like we can drag this one but we can't tab and drag. Looks like once we, okay, that's fine. So I'm going to just tab, and without tab again, to just drag this onto this. So it scaled this one, but we can still like scale this back, right? So let's tab again. So first we make this horizontal, so which means these two points, they're all tangent. So then we can just roughly scale back. So I think this is the option, like if we can use spline to create some shape, right? So as long as we don't touch these two, so still they stay. I mean, you can, of course you can touch them, but yeah, try to keep them in the same same line of this line, right? So okay, so now that's we spent too much time on this one. Let's just finish it. So now we have these, right? So we're still in 3D view, so maybe I'll just change GD, turn on the shadow, so and also what's going on? We need to finish that. Yeah, that's fine, finish this model in place, because they are reference lines, they are not visible, so better I'll just do this one. So select them and create something. So at least we can finish this mass. So without make it disappear, right? So now we can just type GD to turn off the shadow. So yeah, so to make my computer a little bit faster. Okay, so this is the mask, right? So we know that with this mask we can create a wall by face, right? But before that, we still need to create the opening in this mask, so we can create this. So let's go back. So go back into this model in place mask, and we're going to first I think we are going to offset these lines because we want some thickness. So hang on, it's a little bit too bright, I think. So let me change this change the lighting a little bit. Yeah, so that's better. Okay, so go back into this model in place mask. We're going to use offset OF. Okay, and then reference line. Oh, actually, OF should work. OF with offset. So maybe I'll just make it 1.5 meter with copy, ticked, move to the inside of this reference line, not outside. Okay, inside, then the tab, and click. So now we have this, and just remember, so because this line is a offset line from a spline, it will be the shape of this line will be fixed. So you can see there's no extra points or anything we can adjust, unlike this one. So if you tab, select individual this spline, so we have all the control points, right? But this one, even we only select this one, so there's nothing we can control. So if you change this one and then you want this one to match, you need to just delete this one and do another one, offset another one. Okay, so now with this these two reference line, we can create a void. Okay, and then and when you create a form using like reference lines, these offset, so you can see they are all different. So I think it depends on the size of your reference line. So for example, this one, these two reference line, when we create a form, this solid form, so let me just try to select the whole thing. So it create a solid with 8 meter height. But when we create a void with these two reference lines, so it create a void with 6 meter height. So yeah, it's not big issue, just need to change the height so it will cut. Oh hell, what's going on? Oh, why? That's fine. So change this one to 0, change the positive offset to 8. So make sure this cuts the solid. Now we have this thickness, and then do this one. So it will be very, very similar, but the massing way, like relative to the swept blend we used before. So okay, so we can do the same way, right? So we can, for the sketch, so instead of use swept blend and draw a sketch line, so we can just do a reference line. And also for this reference line, you have more options, like you can, not only can be straight line, you can make it curved, or even splines. For this one, I'm going to just do a straight line, and we're going to use draw on work plan. So make sure, so the current work plan, so you can see it's on a reference line. I'm not sure which. It's on that one. Now probably not that one. So let's change to a level 1. Okay, so now we can just draw a line, something like this, right? And then we need to level 1. Nah, not level 1, should be the ground level. So let's just go change this one to ground floor. Okay, so now we have this path. Okay, you can move it, you can just rotate it, and then we need to place profiles onto this reference line. So we all know how to do it. right? So place a point, use draw on face, and onto this reference line, and then we can just use reference, create reference line, place a shape. So this time I'm going to use a spline again, and I use draw on world plan, set world plan pick on this point. So now we can just roughly, so we can just rotate this view to roughly, you know, to match the elevation, so match the direction of this reference line, and then we can just create something like this, and you can always adjust the shape, right? Okay, so maybe just go up, something like that. Yeah, maybe this. Okay, and then the same, we will need to just close it from here to here. So now we have one profile. So, and we need to copy this. So you can drag this point to the end if you wanted to. Okay, doesn't need to, but yeah, up to you. So, and then copy everything we have, the points, and then two reference lines. So select this point, and then we use pick new host, then we pick onto the other end. Okay, and then so you just need to manually, adjust this. So for example, for so I try to keep the height again, so I'll use tab and drag this one, right, and also manually drag this one horizontally, and then drag this one to this end. So yeah, I think that's probably it. So you can also, if you don't mind the height of this profile, you can also use scale, like you can type RE, and then you can just do this one to scale it down a little bit. And after that, you can still, if you want to change your mind, change the profile again. So now we have these two profile, right, different size, and then we can just create something from them. Oops, doesn't work. Select all these reference lines. Probably we don't even need to select the path. So you can create a form. So I'm going to use a void form, so you can see it will automatically cut this. Okay, so and also actually I'll just show you a little bit more. So we have this path, right? So we have this path. So maybe let me control Z. So you can also make this one, this path a different, like a curved line. So for example, we can just add a point, use draw on face onto this reference line, select it, and then you can just, okay, now we can't do that because this is not a spline through points. So yeah, so this is we can't do that. So we can only do this to a spline through point. I'll show you. If we create a spline, because because when we create this one, we just use the reference line and we created a straight line, right? But if we use spline through points instead, so which means we need 2 points, you can directly do it, like draw on world plan, draw onto a level, ground floor, and create a spline through points and escape. So for this reference line, we can change it to a curved line if we want to. So we add a line, use draw on face, and then we can make this point driving. So this will make this one line a curved line if we want to. Okay, but for this one, I think looks like it has, to stay straight. So there's no option for us to make this point driving. Okay, so yeah, I think that's probably enough. So okay, so let's just make the void back again. Create void, and I think so. These are this is the mask part. Okay, so now we can finish this mask. So and now we can create walls. So one option is you can probably just, you know, use this mask. So for example, I just want to, you know, have this one as part of my model. So yes, we can just, you know, give it a material. So for example, you can just select this solid part. So I'm going to use a finish, and then that's it. So you can see it becomes solid, right? It's still a mask, but it looks like this. Okay, so another option is we can use this mask as you know, a base, and then place basic wall by face on them. So let's do it, wall by face. So I'm going to choose a maybe like a 200 wall. Where is it? Here. And also this option. So here, see here, finish face exterior. So if I pick a face, oh, it's there. So see, if I HH the mask, so this is the wall we just created, right? So a basic wall with an opening, and also there's a gap because we have in the mask this is a separate reference sign. So let's type HR to bring back the mask. And sometimes when you create wall, so CS, let's create similar, pick up a face. If you choose the location, or if you choose finish face interior, it will be placed onto the other side. So you can see it's being placed instead of, you know, overlapping with the mask, it will be placed in the other side and also here as well, right? So these are the option, and also you can always, after you place, you can change it to exterior. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, doesn't work. Maybe because I think this is happening because this is a normal line. So you can, although it's a wall by face on a mask, but because in the mask this part is straight, this is more like a normal wall instead of that. So in order to flip this to the other side, I think we just need to press space. Maybe we need to change this one to center first, place space, change this one to exterior, and place space again. Okay, so now these are the solid part. And also if, like for example, if I want to hide the mask eventually, HH, I mean like this is temporarily, sorry. Yeah, I always have a problem pronouncing this word. Temporarily hide that mask. So if we want to hide a mask eventually, so we need to have something there, right? So yeah, we can just do a wall. Let's bring back the mask, HR, go wall by face, right? So and then choose, I'm not sure which one I want to use, maybe exterior, and say pick this, and it will create something. So yeah, it's already there. So you can see this. It's a wall, but follow the opening of this mask. Okay. And how can we do that top bit? Not really sure. Can we do more as well? Nope. Okay. So this is because this is a horizontal face, and then we can't do a wall by face on a horizontal face. Just like we can't use wall by face for a roof on a vertical face. Okay, what can we do? Roof by face? Yes, we can. We can create a roof. Okay, that's good. So maybe, yeah, what we need to do is just maybe create a new roof and use the same material. Or just type it in finish, or maybe just click on this one, because usually finish and then just use, where is it? Here. And maybe 200 as well, and okay. And then I'll just hide the mask. Let me select, where is it? WF. Try to select, SD. And try to select the mask, right? So filter, okay. And then I'll type EH, hide it. So this is what we have. Looks like this, because these are wall automatically joined, but this is a roof. No, that's overlapping edges, so that's fine. We can use join geometry. Doesn't work. Okay, so it looks like we have some issue here. I think the problem is it's probably because the edge of the roof is usually with different material. So usually it's by it's the material default roof. So if you go to modify object style, roof, let's have a look. There's nothing here. Okay, nothing there. So yeah, I'm not sure, but we can always try. Okay, so let's try to paint the finished material. So see if we can paint the finished material to this side. Finish, right? So pick this one. Doesn't change anything. So let's use join, switch join order. Click on this, click on roof. Okay, that's it. So you can see you can, if you can join the roof and the wall, but so to just get that, make that line disappear, but you need to paint that edge, the edge of the roof, the same material as the wall, and join them. And you might just need to switch or join order to to make it work. So that's a little tips for you. Okay, so that's that. So how about the glazing? I think the glazing is probably the same. It's the same. So we have to have something there so we can apply like a curtain system onto it, right? So currently we only have a void there, so I don't think we can pick that void. Let's try. So I'll just show hidden and bring back the mask on hide element. I think, yeah, that's fine. So I'll see if I can pick that. So maybe I'll just try. Okay, so I'll place a wall by face and see if I can try to tab select. Okay, it looks like we can't really. There's nothing there for us to pick, so that's fine. We just need to I think we just need to go to the mask and then somehow create a solid there. Okay, so I think it will be the same because we still have this, right? So that's these reference lines. We also have this reference line, so we can probably just create another solid with the same profile. So let's do it. So tab select this, and also select tab control select, and tab control select, tab control select. So now this time we're going to create a solid form. Okay, so this is a solid form. Now we're going to create another because we already have this void, we can just use the same void to cut this one. So let's do this. So cut, click on the solid, and also click on this one. So now you can see we have this one. So this shape, this is the surface we need. Okay, so now we can just finish this mask, and with this surface we can just create a curtain system, I think, and click on this, create system. That's it. So you can see it's yeah, because this time we used a spline instead of multiple arc, so it becomes one. So right, so this becomes one curtain wall. So yeah, this is it. And then you probably want to hide this, So you can either go into, you can go to the mask, and then you can, hang on. Oh, we can't make it invisible. Okay. I saw that we can just, untick a box, but looks like we have some issue. Yes. So it looks like you need to pick the right one. So you need tab once and click. Yeah. So if you directly pick this one, it won't let you. Okay, great. Tab, select. So you have the option to, uncheck this box and finish mask. It's gone. But the mask, the other mask, is still there, right? So if you want to hide them, you can either select it, EH, or, so currently, let me check. If you type VV, it's already invisible. But I think what makes it visible is this one. So if you go to masking and site, because this one means it should always show mask. So now you can just untick it. It will hide the mask, so there's no more. It's not there anymore. Okay, I think this is it. So this is a slightly different method. We use the mask, and also we use a slightly different for the shape. We use spline because we can. Okay, so basically very similar, but just a different approach. Okay, so that's all. Yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.